Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gran Turismo 3. Today, we are finishing the last two endurance races. We are doing Tokyo, and we are doing Special Stage Route 11 using the 686M. Let's just jump right into the action, shall we? 40 laps on Route 11, 100 laps on Tokyo. And I'm just going to make sure that, yeah, all the music's turned off still. It should be, because I didn't do any sort of off-screen grinding. Oh, it's 50 laps. Oh, I thought it was 40. Okay, then. Alright, well, this is going to take longer than expected. These boys ain't playing around. Oh, come on. Don't spin and hump the wall. Sec. Okay. Yo, Blue Hedgehog Man. Good to see you here this afternoon. How goes things? Being offered to play a game of dominoes. What, over the internet or IRL? I assume the former. Oh, IRL, huh? I imagine some of the AIs here are about to maybe start making pit stops. I'm not sure. What I do know is we're already a little over 5 minutes and we've only done 3 out of 50 laps. So we're going to be here for about 2 hours. At least I get 500,000 money for winning. Out of curiosity, how's Gale of Darkness going for you? I think the last I seen was the Cursed Hound Hour fight. So what happens if you die in that? Do you just go back to the town center like the normal series games, or does something else happen? And can you grind? Stop humping the wall. I don't know why that happens. It seems to happen more with this car, but then again, with this vehicle, I do try to take ultra tight turning, or cornering, I should say. Noticing the tire wear now. It's not even bright red yet. A Ford GT40, the jobber of all racing cars. Alright, that's fine. Six laps, so that means I'll be making another roughly 7 pit stops, give or take. The spin car is pit again. Get out of here, Sonda. Get out of here, spin car. is gonna feel really weird when I'm done with this in Tokyo, because like I'm gonna do those with this monster, and then next time, whenever that might be, I'm going to be using I'm gonna be using this to dominate the amateur league. Feels weird that I'm going back to the amateur league after getting such overpowered shit. But that's how the game works sometimes. Thank God the Tuscan Speed 6 allows me to do the Super Speedway when fully upgraded. And then I can win the first F1 vehicle and just completely steamroll from there. Like 200,000 credits in an hour, not including the money you make from selling the prize cars if they're shit. And then when you win the Suzuki, you can do that even faster. Come on. Let's ride the wall. That did not work nearly as well as I would have hoped. I will never not get tired of this beautiful background. my god. My tires. Probably make more pit stops. Like, do one less lap per pit stop cycle. JT40, as I like to call it. The J stands for jobber. Get a new lap record. It's a new lap record. drives this lap 17 of 50. Sheesh. Yep. Yep. It's a long endurance race, alright. For sure. We are 28, as you can see, we are 28 minutes in. But at least after this stream, I'll be done with endurance races. At least on screen. If I want to do off-screen grinding with these, I can. My grinding. I'll be honest, like most of the grinding, it was early on. I did a fair bit early because you don't exactly have the best cars to be doing endurance races. But once you can, you just grind super speedway until you get money. And F1 cars. This one here that I'm driving, I would have grinded off-screen for, except for the fact that I got it on screen, and I was very pleased about that. Since this is actually the best car, well, best F1 vehicle in the game. There might exist a better one somewhere, but I don't know where that would be. Plus, you get hundreds of thousands of dollars or credits per endurance race. And I've shown them all on screen, so it definitely adds up. Game phase right now, basically. As far as I'm concerned, yes. Although, like I mentioned this earlier in the stream, ironically, once I'm done with this, I'm going back to the amateur league, and I'm just gonna crush everything in the amateur league. It'll still be quite a while before I finish this, because The professional league tournaments will take several hours for each, like, 10 race tournament. So there's definitely still a fair bit of streaming left to do for this, to show everything. Oh god. Oh god. Let's back up. Yeah, my tires are too worn. There are a couple tournaments where I can't use this car and I have to use something else. Those would be more interesting, but yeah, I'm at the point where money does not matter anymore. Like, once I'm done with this stream, I will have 900,000 credits more than I did at the start. This one gives me 500,000, and the next one, Tokyo, will give me 400,000. That one is 100 laps, although each lap is much shorter than this. Know that you can win something really nice here. I think it's here, but I can get a Dodge Viper for an unlockable. I definitely want that. drive 6. That doesn't surprise me, because that is one of the most... That is a very well recognized vehicle. Iconic car. Oh yes, definitely. Record. No new lap record. We're going to say that this is 139 miles, which is actually less. This is actually faster than Grand Valley Speedway's endurance by a notable margin, by a couple minutes at least, because that one is 60 laps, and that one has, well, it has less turns, but 60 laps. And that one's like 3 miles per lap. Wait a minute. Hey, fucker. Alright. That's how you want to play it. I slowed down trying to make the pit stop and I got bashed out of the way. Fuck you too, jobber car. Can I name my personal top 3 of car mark / title in this game or just in general? Oh, in general. Number 1, Dodge Viper. Number 2, Aston Martin. I would say the Aston Martin Vanquish. And number 3 is the Chevrolet Corvette. Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely need to make a pit stop now. Is there a Corvette in this Gran Turismo? Oh yeah, there's 2 actually. One of them's in this race. I'll point it out if we see it. Oh, it's making a pit stop. see if we can see it. There's one of them, the $1 million race car variant, and then the other variant can be found in miscellaneous races throughout the game. That hairpin is hard, in my opinion. I probably just don't know how to take the turn well. what? I think I'm going to go one more lap. I might be able to shave off a pit stop if I handle the next two cycles well. So I'm definitely going to all but blow out these tires. Not that you can do that in this game, but... spin car. If I win this in a tournament somewhere, I'm gonna have to use this just to see how good or bad it truly is outside of the license test. say 69 divided by 40. Get off the wall. I'm trying to think how long this is going to be. Think what my total time will be. Gotta be honest, I'm surprised this took less than an hour and a half. I was fully expecting an hour and a half. Next race might be an hour 40-ish. 100 laps in Tokyo is not a short amount of time. At least I believe it's 100. Two more laps to go. Looks like we're going to finish pretty close to 86 minutes. $85.50? $85.52, maybe. Nope, it's gonna be like 55, isn't it? Basically. Alright. 500,000 big ones. What is that? Oh. Yeah, I know what that one is. That one is usually in the Beginner League World Championship. And this looks like a shitty prize. Just looking at this looks like a shitty prize. Oh yeah, this is a shitty prize. Oh yes. Oh yes it is. The only reason I'm keeping it is because it is a reward car. Alright, let's change our oil. Okay, it's time for Tokyo. Alright, last race. 246. 400,000 for winning. Let's go. Righto, so I think this is 100. Yep, 100 laps. So I think with ideal circumstances, you actually can do each lap in under a minute. But it's definitely longer than a super speedway. Maybe you can't do this in under a minute. Oh my god, I just thought, oh no, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Oh god, 100 laps of this. Oh, this is going to take forever. This might actually be the longest endurance race in the game. I'm also kind of wondering if the Suzuki would be better for this race. Because, like, I have the hard tires and the fact that it goes so fast. There are a lot of straightaways here. Honestly kind of surprised this is going to be longer than Monaco. Suzuki would actually be faster for this. Because of its insane speed and horsepower. Plus, I don't have to pit stop nearly as much with that. Yeah, I severely underestimated how long this is going to take. But at least once I'm done here, I don't. If I want to grind this for some ungodly reason, I at least don't have to do it on screen. it should go without saying that I would need to change the oil in this car before I even get this race done. And I will also mention that depending on how things go, I might actually do a double header for this game today / tonight. Like, I'll definitely end this stream once I'm done with this race, or if my electric company decides to fuck me over and flick the switch on and off for no reason because they're a bunch of assholes. But I'll do that, I'll get dinner, and then I might actually come back. And start Amateur League tonight. But I make no promises. If not, I'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe. Probably. I make no promises, though. Yo, Gabriel. Good to see you here today. Watching the stream since the beginning of this race, and yeah, you did miss the other race, unfortunately. Although, not much to note there. The spin car was in the other race. I will mention that. First time I finish all endurances. I think it is. At least in one file. I definitely have done all... Actually, wait, how... Well, this is definitely the first time I've done it all in one file. Through the years, I may have done them all separately, but yeah. Oh my, what the hell? Oh my god. Over 60 miles. So that'll be... Yeah, over 300 miles on this one endurance race. Holy shit. Now, real quick, will you be around for a good bit of the night? I ask this because of the idea of me possibly doing a double header and starting amateur circuit in a couple hours after I'm done with this race. What was that? GT5s you could save during the endurance races and return later. Really? Now that's actually good to know. You only finished Grand Valley 60 laps. Oh, you'll be around. Alright. I don't promise I'll do a double header, but there's a possibility that it might happen. For the tournaments, I'm only going to do enough races to... I'm only going to do enough races to finish first in the tournaments. I will do the races I did not do off-screen because, seriously, with this monster, there's no way I would actually lose the amateur circuit races. And the only... As far as I'm aware, the only tournament in the amateur league that restricts your vehicle is the TT Audi one, which I did that on screen a while back. Professional league definitely has some restrictions. Getting the 4 hours. Oh, jeez. Now, you say that one race 4 hours. Is it one of those fixed, you have to race for 4 hours things, or is that just, like, generally how long it takes you to complete that many laps? I'm going to assume it's the former. Fixed time, okay. Well, good thing is, unless GT5 has a thing where you get disqualified for going AFK, you can at least get enough laps ahead of everybody else to sort of idle for a bit, and then just finish the race, like I did with the Rome one. But then again, that is assuming GT5 doesn't have something that disqualifies you for idling too long. Love 24-hour races are only available at level 35 and 40. Out of curiosity, is the level cap 50? Because if it is, that's another thing that it shares with Forza Motorsport. Speaking of Forza, I recently just saw that Forza Horizon, I think it's 4, is actually coming to PS5. So much for Forza being an Xbox exclusive series now. If you want, you'll need a good amount of laps. This will only make a difference about the XP. Oh, and it caps out at 40. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not exactly the same as Forza. Oh, so if you finish more laps, you get more EXP. That's definitely different. Well, different than what I'm used to, anyway. Stop on some point to do things other than the 24-hour races. Yeah, no kidding. I would not be doing. Unless I was desperate to do a 24-hour stream, I would not be doing 24 hours in one sitting. Also, that's very unhealthy for you to do. I would not want to be the World of Warcraft nerd from that episode of South Park. It's based on how many miles you do. Oh, okay. Does it increase your winnings as well? The amount of money you win, or is that fixed depending on position? GT4 you need to do in one sitting. Wait, didn't you say Gran Turismo 4 has the Le Mans 24 hours? You don't have to do that in one sitting, do you? Or is Le Mans accepted for that? Also, 35 minutes. Yeah, we'll say 35. 35 times 4. 140. That's 2 hours, 20 minutes, give or take. Okay, so that's about how long this is going to take in total. Credits you win are lower, at least for the first endurance. Yeah, that's how it is in Forza as well. You only win like somewhere between 40 and 50,000 for winning the first endurance. GT4. You have 24-hour Nürburgring too. Surprised that Nürburgring isn't one of the, in real life, one of the most prestigious races, i.e. on par with Monaco and Le Mans. I know Nürburgring is in Germany somewhere. Best you can do at GT4 is pit stop and play on A-Spec. You can do that in probably 8 hours. But still in one sitting, though. That's pretty insane. Start Spyro 3? Yes. I will do that ideally in the early afternoon. Ideally, I'll do that around 1. I'll start that at like 1 p.m. Maybe 3 p.m. Never played Soul Reaver 2. Nope. Never played either of them. That's another thing I need to get around to inevitably doing. And then, hopefully, no matter what I do tonight, I'll continue this on Tuesday. special stage endurance. I got the Super Bach Auto, whatever the hell it's called. It's one of the rally cars or racing cars that you find in the GT World Championship on on beginner difficulty. So it's like the introductory race cars, but it's also a spit bucket race car, so I want a garbage prize. At this point, it's just pure trash. And also, I'm pretty sure you need a better vehicle than that to win the Special Stage 11 Endurance anyway. Randomly in the used car dealership. Oh my. This game, you can't buy these kinds of cars like the other games. Out of curiosity, is it still really, really strong? Or did they nerf the hell out of it? Oh, it's nerfed. Okay, I kind of figured it would be. Especially given in this game you can do the... Now, this is something I didn't even know about until like a day or two ago. The infinite speed glitch, where you can go out of bounds in Seattle with this thing. Not with this car, but with the Suzuki. You can clip through the wall, go out of bounds, and if you adjust your car correctly, you can essentially do a wheelie and gain infinite amounts of speed to the point where you can just go clean off the map and get speeds of like 2 billion miles per hour. That was not a mistake. I meant 2 billion miles an hour, which, for a frame of reference, is 3 times faster than the speed of light. Literally 3 times faster than the speed of light. If I could figure out how to pull this off and do it in practice off screen, I will absolutely show that at the end of the playthrough. From what I've seen of it, it doesn't look that hard to do. But I do have to figure out how to... I do have to know how to adjust the car correctly, the car settings, so I can pop a wheelie in the Suzuki. One of the Gran Turismo live streamers did it in like... He did it in a couple minutes after looking up how to do it, so... Is it easy to find on YouTube? Yeah, I believe so. I'll send you a link to it if I find it. gonna call it now. Sec. Loctite Zexcel. I have no idea what the hell that is. I don't know if that glitch is only possible with the Suzuki. It might be, but even if it isn't, the idea is you gotta go really fast, and the Suzuki is the greatest of all time for that in this game. So even if it isn't, also, new lap record, I just now noticed that, but anyway, if even if it's possible with other things, you'd be using the Suzuki anyway, because it is the greatest of all time in this game for raw speed. Plus, I believe the Suzuki has better weight distribution for the wheelie. If I had to make a guess, it has better, you know, weight distribution for that, just overall. 5 p.m. already. My goodness. So I'll be done at around 6:15, 6:30 my time, and I still have dinner to get. I'm gonna drive up to Hardee's to get some dinner. Actually, there's a very real chance I'm not going to be doing a doubleheader, or if I do, it'll be really late. We'll see. But if I don't start by like 10 p.m. my time, it's not going to happen. But either way, if I don't, I'll be back on hopefully Tuesday evening. Oh my god, I suck at this. Played other NDS games or only Pokemon? I've played the Mario 64 DS version. I played that one. And that's about it. For Game Boy Advance, I played some other games, but the only other non-Pokemon game that I've actually beaten on GBA is the GBA port for Yoshi's Island. I tried 100%ing that, but it gets really hard. Mostly because of secrets. And like, I didn't ever look at a guide for any of it, so I got pretty far in Yoshi's Island 100%, but never actually did it completely. And before you ask, yes, I do have Super Mario Brothers 1 on Game Boy Color. That also had the, what do they call them, the Rambo levels, the Japanese exclusive with the super hard levels, because that comes with part of the Game Boy Color version. That version's a lot easier to beat, but like the original on Game Boy Color, that one's a lot easier to beat because if you game over, you can just resume at the world you were on. Whereas in the original NES version, if you died and got a game over, you have to start back at the beginning of the game. PSP games. I think I had a PSP and I played a little bit of one of the God of Wars. I forget which, and I didn't play much of the PSP, to be quite honest with you. It just wasn't my thing. Ironically, when it came to handheld stuff, I was always the Nintendo person for handheld games. Stark contrast to how I am for consoles. Yeah, 140 minutes looks about correct. So I'm on lap 50 now. Actually, it might even be longer than 140 minutes. Jeez. So somewhere between 2:20 and 2 hours 20 and 2 hours 30 this is going to take. Like, I remember playing this when I was, I think it was 10. I was 10 doing this race. It took me a long-ass time. I thought when doing this, like now, I was thinking maybe I was just using a not the best car, or maybe I was having skill issues. But no, it definitely looks like it really does take a ridiculous amount of time. It definitely does look like it's going to take 2.5 hours. For a frame of reference, even in a standard run of Final Fantasy X, I could at least be in Luca by now from New Game File. Speaking of 10, I definitely have the urge to play 10 again on the channel. I'm either doing... My next challenge run of that will either be Titus only owns Sphere Grid, or no summon, no Sphere Grid, and no Trio. approaching lap 55. Let's see if that check oil, or the change oil light pops on. Actually, it might not, because I don't think it popped on for Grand Valley Endurance, and that was 180 miles. I played an actual, you mean for my Yoshi's Island and stuff? I played that on a real thing, but I play Visual Boy Advance for when I'm recording. I haven't even touched the Van Helsing game yet. I haven't touched anything that I would actually record and upload as an LP. I'm not going to be doing that until I'm actually done with some of the streams I'm doing. Yes, I have. Crocodile is very fun to use in PvM, or PvE, which stands for Player versus Monster or Player versus Environment, respectively. I don't know if I'd use it in PvP, though, but it's very fun to use, because having that thing with Moxie, yeah, very good. Stab Crunch, Stab Earthquake, with attack raising every time it knocks out a Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it could learn Swords Dance too. Though I don't know if it has anything to counter Fairy in Gen 6 and beyond. Like, Black 2 and White 2 have the challenges of beating the Elite Four using only one specific type of Pokemon. You can use dual types, but yeah, I used Crocodile for the all dark type Pokemon challenge. And whenever I get around to doing Black 2 and White 2, I'm thinking of doing an all steel challenge. Obviously, the goal is beat the game using only steel type Pokemon. I don't exactly know what I have access to. I know I have access to Magnezone. What are the other dark monsters I used? Tyranitar, because Tyranitar is the best. For me, anyway. I love myself some Tyranitar. Tyranitar, the Crocodile, Houndoom, Cacturn. I'm pretty sure I used Weavile. And I forget what the other thing I used was. I don't remember offhand, to be honest. I wish I remembered. I definitely used 6. It may come to me. It was definitely not Honchkrow. No, it was not Umbreon. I would remember if it was Umbreon. It was not Shiftry, I know that much. It definitely wasn't Darkrai, because that's an event Pokemon. It may have been Bisharp? I don't remember using that. I definitely used a party of 6, though. Get good steel monsters on the beginning. Yeah, you can get a Magnemite for the first gym. Magnemite is... I'm pretty sure they put Magnemite there just so you could have something to capture to defeat the Poison-type gym leader at the start. You could definitely use Magnemite. You get Magnemite right from the start. You might be able to get a Clink right from the beginning. I don't remember, though. If not, Magnemite is still a solid Pokemon to use. Evolves into Magneton at level 32, is it? I want to say 30 or 32. And then, obviously, you can evolve it into Magnezone by leveling it up in Chargestone Cave. Oh, there's the change oil light. At lap 60, basically. I wasn't too far off. I know for a fact you can get Metagross eventually by capturing a Beldum. Unfortunately, it's pretty much useless until it gets to level 55 and becomes meta gross. But I definitely use that, and I would definitely be using that in the steel type run. Definitely did not use Zoroark in the dark type one, Absol. I may have used Absol actually, now that I think about it. Actually, that sounds more like me than anything else, to be honest. But we'll say it was Absol. It definitely was not Spirit Eye or Sabletooth. Wait. I think I said Spirit Eye and Sabletooth. It's not their fucking names. I fucked that up really badly. I'm gonna blame it on brain rot from doing these races. Spiritomb and Sableye. I definitely did not use those. I would remember using those. What happens if I don't change oil? I can definitely tell that I'm not going as fast as I was. I don't know how noticeable it is now, but I'm definitely not accelerating as fast as I was. And I want to say the overall performance of the car is just worse. type combination. There's a couple of them. Fire Rock is horrible because of the double water weakness and double ground weakness that is ultra prevalent. Rock Steel is also terrible because double weakness to fighting, double weakness to ground. Fire Steel is also double weak to ground, but it has a lot of double resistances too. And I'm trying not to judge this based off Pokemon that actually have these type combos that are just bad. Bug Flying is a notably horrible combo because of Stealth Rock. The worst types are definitely the ones with the weakness to entry hazards, and by weakness I mean namely Stealth Rock. Because right off the bat, if it has weakness to Stealth Rock, it's gonna suffer. So Charizard's Fire Flying also counts in a bad typing category, simply because, again, Stealth Rock. Okay, I'm stuck on the wall. Like, if you're gonna be weak to Stealth Rock, you better be able to overcome that somehow. Come to think of it, Rock Dark isn't a particularly good combination either. How much damage does Stealth Rock do? It depends on how much... It depends on the weakness of the Pokemon entering the field. It depends on how weak that Pokemon is to Rock. It does 12.5% fixed damage if the Pokemon in question is neutral. But then that number is either multiplied by 2 or divided by 2, depending on how many times it's weak to Rock. So, like, if a Charizard Fire Flying switches in, it does 12.5 times 2, which is 25, and then that number times 2, which is 50. So yeah, it takes 50% damage from entering. Ditto to Butterfree or Vespiquen, stuff like that. Meanwhile, Pokemon that resist it take reduced damage. So, like, if a Lucario switches in, it takes like 3% damage, so it doesn't care about Stealth Rock at all. Especially given that Lucario is a glass cannon anyway. Aerodactyl weak to rock. Rock, no flying, just down. Rock does not resist rock. That's why. Ground resists rock, but rock does not resist itself. You might... It's a common misconception because, like, a lot of rock-type Pokemon also are part ground, and ground resists rock. Speaking of Aerodactyl, you know the thing that really pisses me off most about Aerodactyl? It has Rock Head as an ability which prevents recoil damage, but it cannot learn Brave Bird. You know how strong that would be on an Aerodactyl? With a stab Brave Bird with no recoil damage? With that thing's, I think it's like 100 base attack and 130 base speed. Holy shit, that could wreck teams. Along with its... I'm pretty sure it could learn... can it learn Head Smash? I don't remember. But yeah, the point is, have Rock Head with Aerodactyl, max attack, and just smash things. It definitely can't learn the Brave Bird as of Gen 5 and 6. And I don't think it can learn Head Smash either. That is an example of something that I would absolutely be willing to breed for. Like, not just Ditto breeding, but real breeding with, like, a male that can learn Head Smash. I'd even be willing to do chain breeding for that crap. The best 2-turn attack. 2-turn attacks are just garbage, period. Although Sunny Beam is was a good combo. Or just have Solar Beam on a Groudon. And I do know Groudon can learn Sunny Beam. Well, Groudon has the Drought ability. Primal Groudon has Desolate Land. That thing with Solar Beam can be threatening. But in general, 2-turn attacks are just garbage. So I'm going to say none of the above for that question. I'm also going to include moves that take, like, attack on the first turn and then needs recovery time on the second turn. I'm also going to count those in there, which means Hyper Beam, Frenzy Plant, Hydro Cannon, etc. As far as I'm concerned, those are also 2-turn attacks. .100 minutes in and we still got 27 laps to go. Psychic has high chance of confusion status. You're thinking of Psy Beam, I think. Psychic lowers special defense, sometimes. I forget what it's, I forget what its chance to confuse is. Yeah, I definitely can notice a performance problem because my oil's bad. And that's something I'm going to have to deal with on the professional league because, unfortunately, you can't change oil mid-tournament. I'm just going to have to deal with it. Waylord is good? No. Waylord has high HP, that's about it. The only thing I'd use Waylord for is EV training for HP. Like, it's usable in PVM, but that's the best I can say about it. Here's a rather common known fact, although you might not know it because I don't know how much you know about breeding, but Waylord and Skitty are in the same egg group, meaning that Waylord and Skitty can absolutely breed. I'm just gonna leave it at that. About breeding. Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about breeding either, other than the Everstone trick, which is the one where if you get a Pokemon with a nature you want, you slap an Everstone on it, and the Pokemon that gets bred will be the same nature as the Pokemon you slap the Everstone on. Is it good to do this? You can get some good moves if you breed. Like, the first example of this, and I know Blue Hedgehog Man's not in the chat at the moment, but like the first notable example of this is being able to teach a baby Horsea Octazooka if you breed a male Octillery with a female Seadra. I think that's how that works. I think the male teaches moves to the offspring, and the Pokemon in question will be the pre-evolved form of the female. It can definitely be good to do that. But in general, I just use breeding by having a fully evolved Pokemon with a Ditto, and then just having a bunch of babies, and hope to get the good nature that I want. I don't do IV breeding and all that bullshit. Though, like, the hardcore competitive players would do that. Although, if they play on Smogon, you can just give them max IVs in everything that you want. And you don't even have to worry about breeding. Watch GoldenEye single level world record. I don't go out of my way to watch those for GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, but I do watch them every now and then. Speaking of which, there was recently a new world record for what was it in Perfect Dark that I saw? There was a new record for. I think it was not Infiltration. Rescue, it was. Yeah, it was Rescue. And the world record now is like 225 or something like that. You have to do some real sequence breaking and unintended bullshit to be able to get that. The dude in question was shooting through walls to destroy the one computer somehow. I'm not saying he cheated. He definitely did not cheat. But, yeah, it's incredible how fast he did that. Oh, yeah, this is Perfect Agent. Yes, this is Perfect Agent. I think Perfect Agent's the only one where you have to destroy that computer for the objective. I honestly don't remember what the Special Agent added objective is. Or no, wait a minute, hold on. I think the Perfect Agent one is find the... Oh hell, now I don't actually remember. Yeah, I forget actually what it was. But you definitely don't get the Phoenix, because that takes way too long. Yeah, that's actually the longest target time in the game at 750. It's either 758 or 759. One of those two. Okay, it's the Perfect Agent one. Okay, thank you. The Special Agent one is the Med Pack one. It's definitely not the hardest target time to get, though. The 759 one. IMO, the hardest target time is the Carrington Villa 230 on Special Agent. That one is brutal. I'd have to find the link to that and send it if you want to see that. Statue World Record is a brutal world record too. Yeah, but that one is easier for sure. Ironically, the world record for... Oh my god. Ironically, the world record for DLTK is actually shorter than the world record for LTK on Statue. And the same goes for Air Force One. I don't know, you don't know how to do the Valentin thing. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. You have to have good on... Yeah, you definitely have to have good RNG on Flight Recorder, too. That's for sure. Look out. Get out of the way. That car is also a jobber car. I never tried War in LTK, but I'd rather not, because War's a stupid mission. I am curious, though, if I were to do the Perfect Dark mode and lower enemy damage to 10%, I'm curious if a melee slap would still one-shot me. Next time I stream Perfect Dark, that is something I could test. And whenever I do that, that'll be the fist fight one. The one where I try to beat agent difficulty using only fists. Obviously shooting objectives if necessary. But I'm pretty sure that that's impossible even on Agent. If for no other reason, just because of attack ship. Because I'm pretty sure Elvis is going to die way before I finish the mission. Because the scatter take like 1 billion punches to kill even on Agent. Even if I turn on the Hurricane Fists cheat, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be doable. Brutal, yeah. And no comment on trying to do that fists only on Perfect Agent. Yeah, just no comment. You can't even disarm them either. Even if you could, they would not surrender. Scatter ruins possible. Well, aside from shooting the king, because that will definitely not be possible without... That definitely isn't possible without shooting them. Actually, that's way more feasible than attack ship, because I can run away from enemies. I can do the exploit where I warp to that one thing across the chasm. I can do that. Scatter Ruins is definitely more feasible than attack ship. but I'm still not sure if it's a possibility either. Because remember, there's the one scatter with the... I'm pretty sure that one scatter on the bridge leading to the king, I'm pretty sure that one has a Slayer. And that would instantly kill me if it explodes anywhere near me. Unless it's just the ones on the floor below the bridge. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The one where you have to restore power. You make your sacrifice to the god of war on Secret Agent and Perfect Agent. LTK enemies crash site. They can kill you from a mile away. I'm willing to bet the answer to that question is yes. That's something I could test next time I stream Perfect Dark as well. But Perfect Dark does have better draw distance, and enemies do not infinitely respawn. See, the problem with Surface 1, LTK, and DLTK is that the snipers infinitely respawn. If you could lure the snipers to one of the towers in Surface 1 and kill them for good, then it wouldn't be nearly as bad. But the problem is they infinitely respawn. Crash Site, they don't do that. Scatter on the higher part, yeah. Yeah, I forget if that one has a Reaper or a Slayer. If it's a Slayer, then the chances of me surviving that are basically 0. Personally, I always get rid of either the Falcon 2 because it's worthless, or the Callisto if I'm out of ammo for it. What place the enemies respawn on Surface 1? I'm pretty sure they just respawn randomly through the map, though I don't know. They definitely respawn off-screen somewhere. And I guarantee you it's outside of the draw distance. Alright. After this, there'll be one more pit stop to make. And then I can finally be done with this accursed track. Invisible enemies are going to be a problem in the G5 building, LTK. If you know exactly where they spawn, that might not actually be as much of a problem as you think. I mean, you have to memorize where they all walk to and memorize their path. But you kind of have to do that anyway for LTK. I think the bigger problem would be if you don't do the cam spy trick, having to deal with the massive horde of enemies that come towards you when you're decoding the safe. I think that would be a much bigger problem. enemy rift at the beginning. And he's in the boxes section. Almost all the enemies can crawl. Yeah, they can hit from a mile away. Yep. Yeah. Right at the beginning, yeah. Well, the enemies at the beginning, you can at least wait for the guy to walk past during the cutscene, knock him out from behind, knock out one of the dudes at the start from behind, and then kill the other guy. Because the last guy, like the guy on the right, when you start, you know what I mean? That one will always run to the turret to try to turn on the turret. If you kill him before then you're good. The problem there would absolutely be the guys on the platform where you hit the switch to enter the area with the hovercraft. Those guys absolutely can and will hit you from a mile away. I don't exactly know how the hell you're going to get away from that. 10% of enemies dropping grenades on that level. Not a clue. Not a clue. It's probably pretty low, though. Getter King die with one hit LTK. You probably still have to shoot the crystals apart. The shield will probably go down in one hit. I assume you're talking about the one in Scatter Ruins, not the ones in War, right? Because if you are, I'm assuming you still shoot the crystal. Real quick, I would like to ask you, are you doing anything in the morning? I ask this in case I do the double header once I'm done with dinner. Basically, is there a set time that you're going to be hopping off for the night? Because that will determine whether or not I do a double header. Okay, in Scatter Ruins. Yeah, I assume you shoot the crystal. Because I know you're an hour behind me. And I know sometimes you do have to do things in the morning. What time will I do? Well, like I said, if I don't start by 10 p.m. my time, which would be 9 p.m. your time, I think, then it's not going to happen tonight. But I'll try and have it started by like 9 or somewhere between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. my time. Maybe 9:30, but that's really pushing it. But again, we'll also see how I feel after dinner. I might hop right back to bed as well, because I did work last night. And I did take a nap before starting this, so it's not like I'm completely drained. Start amateur events. Yeah, I'll be starting the amateur events. I'll be starting the amateur events whenever I stream this next. I'll also message you on Discord when I actually start it, if I start it tonight. Minutes, we're still going. So yeah, 304 miles and still going. This is by far the longest endurance race, and it's not even close. If you're willing to, Gabriel, could you go back to part, I think it was 7? The one where I did Monte Carlo, aka Côte d'Azur, and let me know how many miles I did on that. I don't think it was anywhere near this much. Next Perfect Dark stream will be slappers only. Yes. Next one will be slappers only in quote marks. I might even try all the combat simulator challenges, but I'll change the weapons to be nothing. So it'll be a true slapper only if I do that. Though that one remains to be determined. And there's no way I'm going to actually be able to win. It'll just be me having fun, having massive sensory deprivation from being constantly blinded from being punched in the face in the game so many times, having to deal with the blur effect. When I do that, I have no idea. It'll be soon after I'm done with all these miscellaneous stream projects I've started. Alright, final lap. Finally. Now, I will say right now, the numbers are correct, 202 miles. I can believe that for 78 laps. And that took 20 minutes less than this. If somebody watching this now would like to do this exact race with the Suzuki, just to see how much faster or slower it is. I'm not asking anyone to optimize their time or anything like that, but like just maybe a little test run with the Suzuki, the Pikes Peaks edition, i.e. the God car. If somebody would like to do a test run of this with that car, probably with the super slick tires to reduce the number of pit stops as much as possible to see how long it takes, I would actually like to know. Whether it be, well, it'll be in the VOD in the comments. I am genuinely curious if that would have been better, and if so, by how much. But yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes almost. And let's see what we get for our prize car. I feel like that is a shitty prize. But we get a reward for completing the endurance, which is this thing. Look to see this. What, the numbers? Hold on, let me start a quick race. I'm not gonna actually do it, but... Well, actually, that's not a terrible one. And then there's this thing, which has no use for me at the moment. You would look... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Seriously? Oh god. The first race of the Amateur League is Tokyo. I've had enough of Tokyo for one day. No, I'm not doing it. I might skip that one, actually. So once we get up to first person, I'll show you. Okay, so over on the left with the speedometer, the 0000, it's that number, but it would be the first digit is 1/10 of a mile. So anyway, I'll take your word for it though that 202 miles is probably correct. That sounds about right for coaches or 78 laps. So yeah, by comparison, Tokyo took like 312 miles. So, alright. I'm gonna end this stream here. I'm gonna go have dinner. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And I'll probably be back in a couple hours. I'll keep you posted, Gabriel. And I'll let you know if/when I start. So, yeah. See you in a bit. Farewell.